What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome back to Bare Roots. Yeah, I know. I've been gone for a couple days. Long and the short of it, hey, Creeper, what's up, buddy? You can stay down there and not blow up my base. That'd be awesome. Anyway, so the long and the short of it is that I got a new job, and it's kicking my butt because, ooh, I am tired. I am really, really tired. I did not expect it to affect me this much. So I want to explain a little bit about my living situation, but I'm going to do that on the way to something amazing. So, before, there was no need for me to have a job because I was in the military for 4 years, and the military gives you what's called a post 9/11 GI, well, a GI Bill basically, but there's different variations of it. And I was getting the post 9/11 GI Bill. And basically, all that really means is that they're going to pay for my college and to give me a housing allowance. My minecart's still there. Perfect. And that housing allowance is, well, it's pretty awesome because it made it so I don't need a job ever. But you only get enough to support yourself if you're going to a campus for college. And now that I'm nearing the end of my degree, the classes that I need to take are not available on campus. So I had to switch to online schooling for those. Whoa! This is what I wanted to show you. But anyway, yeah, that's why I say new job. I haven't really had one. That's why I have so much time on my hands. Well, had so much time on my hands. So things might be changing in the future. Things, yeah. We're gonna see about scheduling. I'm gonna see what I can manage. But in reality, it shouldn't cause too many problems. I'm definitely still uploading videos. This is still what I want to do. Nothing there is going to change. I will have videos. It just may not be as consistent as they used to be. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, so yeah, this is what I really, really wanted to show you. What's up, Mandy? And time's on too. Perfect. Cool. We got a lot of people on. But this thing right here, this is why we call Psych the hub builder. The new night crew. I've been indoctrinated into the night crew. But, whoa! Oh, I'm in Tom. Anyway, yeah. So Psych is like amazing at really, really big builds, which is, well, let me rephrase. He's amazing at building, period. So, yeah. Yeah. So, that's what makes him suited for this stuff. Is he's really good, at building in general. And big builds are not a problem for him. Now, this design is not done. But I walked up here the first time, and I apologize I wasn't recording. I really, really had to check it out, and I was not ready to record. So my first reaction, I'm going to try and reenact it for you. Let's go, oh wait, there's stairs, because Psych is amazing, and he put in stairs. But, so let's do this, since I couldn't reenact it for reals. I didn't want to make it fake unless you knew that it was fake. But I was like, oh, slabs are still here. That's cool. Whoa! Oh my god, it's fantastic! Holy crap! It's... Ugh. Even the cobblestone. Like, the dude can use cobblestone to make it look good. How does he do that? I don't know if that's actually going to stay, but it does look good. I love this combination of bricks. Brick, stone. It's great. Like, it's absolutely fantastic. This is just amazing. I love this place. This is, oh, it's awesome. It's so awesome. So the basic idea is that we have a huge square, which normally is plain because it's Minecraft and everything's a square. But he's done a fantastic job. This stuff it's great. It's just great. And it looks that we have plenty of paths. Now, if you saw Bare Roots Season 1, that hub was amazing, but it had so much room for expansion that we never really used. So this might also be that big, but it does allow for expansion. He may even, I don't know if he's planning on having any kind of extra levels or something. I don't know what's going down below. I don't know his plans for this. But, yeah, this is already probably enough paths for everybody. But I don't really know, to be honest. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, so what I want to do now is I actually want to move the portal, and I assume that it's supposed to be in here. And I really, really want to move it here. But I want to get some kind of a verification that by putting it here, I'm not going to interrupt anything that he has going. But it seems to be the perfect width for it. And the height isn't going to be affected by it. So it seems like this is the spot for it. I don't know. But the first thing that I want to do is actually, I want to grab a couple signs and mark out locations. Because we need a certain direction for a few things. And those few things are the stuff basically that's over by my base. Now my base is pretty close, but the ice spike's really, really, really far away. So that one I might end up joining in with the current one, just lowering it a lot as it goes. Because I don't really want to dig that whole path again, although it will be right up by the roof, so it might be easier to do. Might have to words, Xogue, words. I might not have to worry about the lava issue that I had to worry about the first time, because if you don't remember, I had to build over lava like 400 or 500 blocks. It was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. It was crazy. It was crap. It sucked badly. But, yeah. And then, you know, obviously we have the Guardian Farm and the Wither Skeleton Farm over there. There's a lot of things past my base. And that seems to happen a lot. Probably because, you know, I build them. It's not a conscious thought to be like, hey, they should be closer to my portal. But maybe I do it subconsciously or something. But if you think about it, I mean, the Guardian Farm was mine. The Wither Skeleton Farm, there just so happened to be a perfect place for a Wither Skeleton Farm over by the fortress that the portal to the Guardian Farm is in. I don't know. It just seemed to work out that way. Anyway, let me get a few signs, and we're going to see how we want to set this stuff up in the hub. Alright, I got the signs. Everything's good there, but I did want to show you something else. Right here, we have my new entrance to the mine. The reason, well, it's not really an entrance. It's actually supposed to be an exit because I still have the other one that's over there. And it's really cool. I doubt I'll ever actually use it because this is the new middle, but it's still there. It still functions. So whenever I get the little tiny tweak to use it and come down into the old portion of the mine, then that's not a big deal. But that old portion of the mine is over, it's over in this corner? Yeah. So, yeah, this is just a new mine. It's not a big deal. It's just kind of a little thing. And that's good to go. And then I can just kind of, you know, get back up just like this. It's a thing that can be done without much trouble. Just lots and lots of clicking, really. And, yeah, that's the thing. So, the other thing I was doing is I was organizing my chests. Here you see my diamonds and emeralds and iron and gold. You have lapis, redstone, and coal. Perfect. And then you have the ore equivalents. And then you have the quartz and the netherite and nether brick and cobblestone, stone. I need to mark them still. Stone brick and other stone-like products. I don't know. Nope, wrong chest. And then you have the andesite, polished versions. Oh, wait, andesite? Andesite, diorite, and granite, and then the polished versions. And the dirt and gravel. And then here's some extra stuff. And that's about it. And then over here, I've put in what? Why are you guys in here? You're not supposed to be in here. Go away. Anyway, I have my books here, which I actually got a decent amount of books. These are all pretty decent books. I'm not going to go over these. I cannot speak today, and I'm sorry for that. I'm not going to go through all of them, but as you see, I'm hovering over all of them. So if you're curious enough, you can kind of take a gander from that. And, yeah. So that's the thing. But I got my signs. Let's go over there, and we'll head back up to the hub. All right, so now we're back over here at the hub, and I want to I want to choose what I want. And actually, Andy's right over here. I think that's Andy. That's Andy, right? Andy. Yeah, that's Andy. He's doing the same thing I am. I'm just glad he has to go into a different direction. So I've been thinking about some things, and I figured I'd bring you along for the think. We're going to do some thinking together. We're going to think about things. So basically my base is in this direction. I looked at it. It was, mine's south. It's actually off in this direction-ish, but it's barely diagonal. It's more so in this direction. And at this, this place, because I believe the portal is actually straight down from this. I believe he got the correct coordinates, and that's why the portal is going to go right in the middle. So if you look at this, I'm actually a decent little chunk already over and this way. So it's more than likely going to be almost straight from this one. So this is definitely going to be the path to my base like thing. I'm going to put it in the middle because the middle looks better. Claimed. Claimed. Okay, so the other thing is that the Guardian farm is also off in this direction. It is technically a part of my base, so actually I want to go ahead and make this. Ooh, thank you. We're going to make this Xogue. And that does not look like an ant symbol. Anyway, hold on. That looks weird. It sure is. Anyway, and Guardian farm. So the next thing is actually going to be that's what I've been pondering. Oh, let's take that ugly thing off the screen. The ice spikes. Now, like I said, there is already a path dug for it. But the direction is actually more so this way than it is that way. Like you go up a little bit past my base, and then you take a right and you go all the way straight. It's crazy. Long, 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 long way. So this is kind of the predicament. I think for now it is definitely going to join up, but eventually I would prefer that the path be a 3x3 all the way there, which would be huge and painful. Dedicated ice spikes. Ooh, ooh. Oh, there we go. And then we can do dig if you want. And then for now, we're going to have another one here that says temp or airy ice spikes. So that way, this is kind of... I think a pigman fell off. Did I push him off? That'd be cool if I pushed him off. But, yeah, that way we can join it up with the ice spikes path that already exists. We don't have to worry about forcing ourselves to dig anything, because that would be a whole lot of digging. Lots and lots of digging. And that's not something I really want to do. You know? So, not anytime soon anyway. But I do prefer to have a dedicated path to the ice spikes. One that it's, you know, on its own. That's not mine. The Guardian farm, that's mine. My base, obviously that's mine. So that's okay if they're grouped together. But I would prefer the ice spikes be separate. And then you also have... Do I have another sign? I don't. Oh, derp. Because I used all three. There's... Wait, where's... Yeah, okay. And then the mesa path is right over here, which shouldn't really be all that difficult. It's not a long path from here. There's nothing too big about this. And it can easily be moved just a little bit over and a little bit down. That's not going to be a big deal. Eventually that'll be dug out to the mesa, and that'll be dedicated. That'll be decorated. And if I'm the one that does it, I'm thinking definitely using a whole lot of stained clay for that, because that would be cool. Maybe somehow incorporate some kind of a squid-like thing in there. I don't know. We'll see. But the basic idea is that we have our paths now. I need to dig them, but I'm not going to do that now, because there's something else that I want to play with, and that is back at my base. All right. Ooh, I'm still glitching from logging in. It's a thing. Thanks. I was only gone for like a minute, man. Just a minute. Anyway, so yeah, what in the world is this? So what I want to do is I want to start with the villager stuff. Yep, yep. There are those of you that have watched season 1. In there, I had this huge setup of villagers. It was absolutely great. I loved it. It was amazing, and I want to recreate it. Now, there are a few augments that I want to do, but we'll get into those later. But I'm going to start from scratch. I'm not going to grab villagers from anybody else, anywhere else rather, and you know, it's going to be a thing. I'm going to have my own setup over here. I'm going to do it from start to finish as if there was no village anywhere close to anywhere here. Yeah. So how do you do that? Basically, you need to cure a zombie villager, but first we need to find one. The basic idea of what's going to happen is as soon as I find one, I'm going to lead him back to here, and I'm going to climb up on this thing, and then I'm going to jump across. Now, he can't get to me. I need to remove these. Oh, all right, dude. Do your thing. All right, anyway, so he's going to come up here, and he's actually going to start standing. He's going to stand right here on this block because, well, that's the closest block to me that he is able to access. So he's going to stand right on this block and wait for a chance to get at me. And that's the basic idea of what we want. Because while he's standing here, I can build up in a way that he can't get to me. Basically, you know, like this. And, well, not like that. Like this. So that way, there's no reason for him to try to get to me because he can't. He can't pathfind up on top of it. And by doing that, I'll be able to snake around here. And this will continue over like this. And like this. Alright, so let me... Alright. Basically, he's going to come up here. And I need to remove some of this just so I can get through. But that's pretty much all I need right there. And then I can go like this. And then once he's standing on this block, I can block him in like that. And then, while I'm here, he's going to stay in this block because it's still the closest one to me that he can get to. And then, bam. And then he's trapped. And we have our own little zombie villager sitting right here, sitting pretty. That's the basic idea of what's going to happen. But now I need to go and do that. All right, we've got one. We got one. Come here, dude. Come on, man. Oh, Skelly. Ow. Stop interfering, skeleton. All right, hopefully we don't run into too many other problems. Because another thing that I have to do. Come on, man. Perfect. Oh, and I missed. Of course I missed. Whoa. You, I don't want, dude. I don't know if this is actually prepared. I wasn't expecting to find one so soon. There was a few other augments to this thing that I wanted to make. Oh, you're not going to do it, are you? You may not do it. Oh, why? Oh, because you can get to me? What? You can't get to me. That's dumb. Why would you do that? Oh, really? You're going to shoot at me right now. Ow. Yeah, thorns, man. Thorns. You can go away too, because I... What? Wow. That was a narrow, narrow miss. Anyway, so... Okay, there's a guy there. So we can do this. And we can go... Bink. Bink. All the zombies are coming. And then bink. Now we have him here. And we can just put a roof on him. Just like that, so he's not going to burn to death, basically. We can take out all these other guys that are going to try to get at us. And now we have a zombie villager. Oh, stay away from me. So now we have our guy in here. Everything else is cleaned up, and I have my brewing station. What for? We need potions of weakness. More importantly, splash potions of weakness. So if you didn't know, once you have a zombie villager, the way to cure them is to splash them with a potion of weakness and then feed them a golden apple. Now, I'm probably about to give myself weakness, but it is the weak one. You don't need the strong one. Kind of just a thing. And then, bam, he's being cured. And then, pretty much 5 minutes later, he will now be a villager. And that is the thing we want. A lot. Alright, while he's curing up, it's only been a couple minutes maybe, so it may not even happen on camera, but I did want to explain something to you. I don't know if you were paying, well, I don't know if you saw any of it actually, but you see that little brick there? Yeah, that's because I jumped over this corner. Why would I do that rather than just walk around? Well, yes, it is faster and quicker and things, but That actually is not the reason. The reason I did that is because that way I could get inside my base without ever leaving the 32 block radius where mobs start to despawn. But now, since he's being cured, it doesn't matter. He can't despawn when he's in transition like that. They don't despawn like that. And then obviously once he's a villager, they don't despawn either. So it's a thing. That's fine. And, you know, so basically what's going to happen now is once he is a villager again, other zombies are going to be attracted to him, and they're going to want to turn him back into a zombie, but they can't because he's that high off the ground, and he's protected, and he's all good. Everything's fine. But they're still going to try, which means they're going to be up to it like, I fell in the water. That's going to push me into a little hole. Yeah, it's a thing. That's how I'm going to collect other zombies. Now, this is actually a pretty big project. Just because the basic idea is that you're going to be collecting a lot of zombies. And while all of them that are not zombie villagers, we can just kill, we may still end up getting a few, you know, zombie villagers at one time. And we want to, well, we only need one more, really. We really only need one more. So I probably won't go too in depth. But if you, I actually turned this into a huge zombie getting feature. Oh, sweet. And you're Fletcher. Look, you have a brown robe. You can be a farmer guy. That's perfect. I only need one more. Wonderful. So now it's definitely a thing that I don't have to build. But in the past, I made this huge system where you would get zombies through this method. You would drag them along into chambers where only one zombie per chamber was able to sit. And that way I could, first it went into a sorting system. Literally, they would drop down this chute, and there was a left button and a right button. If they were a zombie villager, you'd push them in, you know, you'd click the right button, and it would send them off into the holding cells. If there was a regular zombie, then you would kill them. And it was, you know, you could click a button, and they would just all die. And it was a thing that could happen. It was cool. And then those holding cells were a little bit complicated. It was pretty in-depth, but it was a whole system that I could use forever just to get a lot of villagers. Now, obviously, you don't have to do it that way. After you get one that can actually harvest crops and stuff, there's not really much of a reason not to just breed them. So that's what we're going to do eventually. We are going to make ourselves a little villager breeder, so I don't need that whole system. We need one more zombie villager, and then we need to cure them, and that's going to be pretty much how it is. But that'll have to wait until the next episode. See, me and my buddy here, we got a little bit of work to do. We want to set some things up. We want to basically dig this out, get another zombie villager, set up a farm for them to live on for the rest of their lives, picking up some crops and you know, feeding them to each other and breeding and making whole lots of babies and stuff. It's a thing that's going to happen. So we're going to get on to that, and you guys are going to have to wait till the next video. It's a thing that's happening right now. So if you like the episode, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see more, if you want my videos sent directly to you, then don't forget to subscribe. And comment, favorite, share if you feel like you want to. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.